Imagine getting the most important news summaries, AI curated, delivered straight to your inbox every morning without lifting a finger. In this video, I'll show you how to build your very own AI-powered research assistant using n8n, no code, just smart automations that work 24/7. To follow along, here's a checklist that you will need. You will need n8n account, you will need open API key, you'll need Gmail or another email integration, and just 10 to 15 minutes of your time. And this assistant does three things. So it will pull news from tech and general sources, it will summarize them using AI, and then it's going to send these stories on your email. And it will also rate the story itself so that you know how valid or how important is it for you. So let's build this automation step by step. So the part one is just getting information together. Now how we've done this is by utilizing tech news and Google News, and both of these are AI related. So in order to have these nodes set up, you're going to press this little plus button and type in RSS read, and then once you click that, this is what you will see. How you would map this is by just pasting the URL based on the industry that you're interested in. Now me, naturally, I want to know about artificial intelligence, so this is the link that I've got. You can literally Google and you will find multiple RSS feeds that you can track. And for the Google News, I've done exactly the same. Get the RSS feed node and then put this URL, and that's it. You're good to go. The next thing that we have now done is each feed goes through a split node, which breaks down the latest articles into individual items for AI processing. Now, why we've done this is because a lot of times when you're tracking RSS feeds, you will get a lot of articles which may or may not be of your interest. Keeping data simple is also one thing to be able to get 1% better every day, rather than reading a bunch of articles that may or may not align with what you're looking for. So yeah, so batch as I've left it as 1, you can leave it as 2, as 3, it just depends on how many articles do you wish to get at a single time. Yeah, and now this is the juicy part. This is where OpenAI would read these articles and will curate these reports for you. And then once that is processed, we will then extract the clean summary using this merge summary node. And again, in order to add these two modules or these two nodes, I'm sorry, I keep saying modules because I use make a lot, so these are the nodes. You're just going to type in OpenAI, and then once you click OpenAI, you're going to have to select message a model option. Why we're choosing this is because everything else is irrelevant. We need to utilize a model like ChatGPT 4.0 or 3.5 in order to be analyzing the data and creating these reports. And then for the merge summaries, you're going to type in merge, and then this is the node that you would use, and then I will go into the specifics in a minute now. So yeah, how to the OpenAI node. So you're just going to click this OpenAI node once you have added this to the workflow. At the very top, you will see a section where it says credential to connect with OpenAI. Now, how do we do this is you're just going to click this drop down, press on create new credential, and here is the tricky part of the workflow. It's very simple. I'm just going to show you how to do that. You will need to put your API key in this little section. Now, how do you get your API key? API key, you will need to Google search ChatGPT API, and you're going to click on this API platform, and then at the very top it will say login. Now do not log into ChatGPT because you're natural LLM. We need the API platform instead. So once you click on API platform, either you'll be signed in or it would ask you to create an account to sign in. I'm already signed in, so this is the platform that I see, or the dashboard that I see. What you're going to then do is you're going to create a new project. I already have 4 projects, so I don't need to create a new one. Now I'm just going to use this WhatsApp automation project for the example purposes. Once you have this project, you're going to then select the manage projects option, and then it will take you to a section called organization. Now under this section you would have this thing called API keys. Once you click on it, if you do not have a key, very likely you may or may not have one just yet, you're going to select the create new secret key option. Type in whatever you want. I don't know, I'm just going to say Patty for an example. I'm not going to create a new key, already have 4 of them. And once you select create secret key, it would give you your API key, and then you will need to store this in a safe document. You need to save this key somewhere safe because you would not be able to access this key again. You may need to create a new one. It's not a hassle, but still it saves a lot of time. So once you have the key, you're going to come back to this workflow and you're going to copy and paste your API key in here. And once you press save, it will then connect to OpenAI. And How to map the rest of the node would be for the resource part. For the resource part, you're going to select text because we need the report to be a text, and then the operation is going to be a messenger model, and then the model that you're going to be choosing is GPT-4 or mini. You can use 3.5 turbo as well, but 4 or mini is the most recent one. And then you're going to prompt it based on your liking. If you guys want, you can DM me and I will be able to send you the prompt that I've put myself. Now this prompt would have to be an expression rather than fixed. Why do I say this? Is because GPT would have to track the data that you send to it in real time, right? So you can't just expect GPT to read what's happening in the previous nodes without giving it information from the previous nodes. So all you would need to then do is whatever you want from the previous nodes. Let's just say from RSS feed you need a title, so you're going to drag and drop this title expression into this box, okay? And then you're going to do the same for content and URL, and that's pretty much it. You will do the exact same thing for this node as well. For RSS Google News Split, nothing changes, do exactly the same. And then you would have to add this merge summaries again, just for example purposes. Let's just go and type in merge, click on it. It will already be auto-populated. I'm saying append number of inputs 2, of course, because we have 2 different nodes of GPT. And just going to quickly delete this. So yeah, that's exactly how I've done it here. So why do we use this append option rather than anything else? Is because we want the 2 reports to be one after the other. And then it's going to send the data to Gmail. Now, again, to add the Gmail node, search Gmail, pretty simple. And then you're going to select send a message node, okay? And once you have that, this is how you will set up your Gmail node. You will need to do exactly a similar process to what we did for OpenAI to connect a Gmail account. Click this drop down. I already have connected my Gmail accounts, but you will need to do this yourself. So you need to click create new credential and then just sign in with Google. We may get into specifics of how to utilize these 2 options here, but for now I would just say sign in with Google. It should not give you any troubles. It's pretty simple. Once the connection is secured, once that is done, click the resource as a message, okay? And then the operation is going to be send naturally. And then you're going to put 2. So this will be an email address that yours, and you're likely to read this. So you'll need to map out this 2 section. You will need to put your email address in there, and then subject could be anything. So I'm just going to say AI report, and the email type we need it to be text. We're not sending HTML because we're not expecting ChatGPT to give out the response in HTML. So we just going to send a text report instead. And the message that we're going to send will be something that you need to drag and drop from the memory section, and this will be the content. And then yeah, that's it. That's all that you need to do in order to set up the Gmail node. Now I already have done this. I'm just going to show you the insides of it. So again, accounts connected, resource is message, operation is send. It sends to my personal email ID. Subject, AI research assistant, important updates, email type text, and exactly what we did here. And this will be the message content, which I've dragged and dropped from the summary section. So that's pretty much it, and it's very simple. Just takes a couple of minutes to set up. And then just to show you how this works, let's test this in real time. So now once I press the test workflow, it will say waiting for your call to test URL. So what I'm going to do is, this is the webhook URL. I'm just going to press enter so that it gets activated. You can have multiple triggers, and this is now working. As you can see, the data has been sent to OpenAI, and then now it's doing the exact same thing for the second one. It will then merge the summaries and send me an email. So the email's been sent. Let's check what the output is. So yeah, the output's been sent. I'm just going to check my email quickly. So this is the report on article, artificial intelligence transforms patient care. Hold on. So yeah, it says artificial intelligence transforms patient care, reduces burnout, physician says. So it's giving me key points and everything else that I may potentially need to understand what's going on. And then it gives me a rating of 9 out of 10. So the evaluation of important is quite high, as you can see. So it says the discussion of AI's impact on patient care and burnout is crucial, as it touches upon the core challenges in the healthcare sector today. Now, literally every industry that you can think of is leveraging AI, and so should you. And this is not the only email that I've received. I've actually received 2 emails because we are tracking 2 different RSS feeds, right? So this one is about OpenAI plans to phase out GPT-4.5 from its API. Ooh, okay. Let's just see the importance of it. The importance rating is 8. So it says the phasing out of a significant AI model shortly after its launch carries substantial weight in terms of technical engineering, industry adaptation, and the implications for developers and end users relying on the model's functionalities. So yeah, basically not really good news, is it? But again, it allows us to just keep track of what's happening in the world, and I think this is one of the easiest way if you're someone who's really busy, doesn't have a lot of time to go and research about what's happening in the world. So this is literally how this works. Once you click the webhook, once you give it a command, it will do the work for you, send you these emails, which definitely should be tailored to your needs. Now, just to wrap up the call quickly, in under 15 minutes, you build this AI research assistant. Now, this system can save you hours of research a week, and it's just the beginning. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do with AI, and especially how quickly things are changing. We'll be posting a lot of automation that personally have helped me. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more easy automation.